Here we have the song, but not for me. This is a transcription. This song is by George Gershwin and Ira Gershwin, and it's in the key of E flat, the standard key. And this is the verse. This is the first page of the verse, and this opening melody has been harmonized in descending thirds. I'm going to play that for you, and then I'm going to play a jazz interpretation of this same melody using a 1-6-2-5 progression, which I'll explain as we go along here. Okay, the opening melody is this. Very simple. Now when we add the harmony of descending thirds, it sounds like this. Rather nice. Okay, now I'm going to play it in a jazz manner using the 1-6-2-5 progression. You know how that sounds very full because I'm spreading out the harmonies in what I call a spread voicing. What we have is a E flat major 7 going to a C7. I've added a flat 9 and a sharp 11 here. An F minor 9 with an 11 on top. That's a B flat 7. I've added a flat 9 here. Then I go to a G7 with an augmented 5th here, to a C7 flat 9. There's the flat 9. An F minor 9. Then a B flat 7 flat 9 there. One more time. Okay, then we move on to there, and then we modulate to the key of G, like that. Now that was an A minor 7, D7 flat 9, and then G major. Continuing now, we see that this first phrase is an E flat. Then we come to here, and we have a key change. It's a modulation, which means we are going to now change keys, and we're going to move up a major third to the key of G. On the next page we see that we have the same melody now played in the key of G with the same harmonization in thirds. So I'm going to play that for you and then also play the jazz interpretation. Okay, now we've modulated into G major. That's up a third, major third, by way of the 2-5-1, which is an A minor 7, D7 flat 9. And the melody now is the same as the original melody, but it's up a third, major third. Harmonized in the descending thirds, it sounds like this. And with the jazz concept, it would sound like this. That's G major 7, E7 flat 9, there. A minor 7, there's a D7 with a flat 9 and a sharp 11, then B7, B13, E7 flat 9, A minor 7, D9, again, continuing, okay, continuing, we come to this measure now, and this is going to take us back to E flat. This is an F sharp, a G, and an E diminished chord, which is taking us to the F minor 7, which is the 2 of E flat. So now we get back to E flat, and we continue on here down to this measure in which we have an E flat 6 chord. It says C minor with an E flat in the bass. You always have to pay attention to the bass notes on these transcriptions. I'm going to show you what I do with this in terms of a jazz transition into now what will become our refrain. These are the pickups to the refrain. This is the end of the verse. Okay, now we have a one measure modulation, taking us back to the key of E flat. And the way they've harmonized it, the melody is this. Okay, so now they've harmonized the G, F sharp, back to G, and then an E diminished chord, which would lead to an F minor, but it's a bit of a rub right there for me, so I prefer to use one chord. It's a C7 or altered. So you'd have this from the G, a C7, flat 5, sharp 5, F minor 7. So again you have from this F minor 7 with an 11 on the top, B13, F minor 11, B13, then they have an E flat here. Okay, so now they're resolving it to the one chord. I prefer to go to the 3, in other words a G in the bass with an E flat, then go down chromatically to an F sharp with a B7 here, and then an F minor 7, and then the 5 chord B flat 7 with the pickups to the refrain. So that would sound like this. Then a slight retard and tempo. Now we're into the refrain. Now one more time through the verse from the beginning. Okay, now on to the refrain in the next video, and thanks for listening.